Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Shamrani binti Amri. Today I will present about the African Akbeko dance music and the Indian Bharatanatyam dance music. First, let's hear some introduction of Akbeko. Akbeko is a traditional dance and music style that has a rich history deeply rooted in the culture originating from the Ewe people, particularly in Ghana and Togo. They also have a rich cultural heritage that includes various traditions, language, and artistic expressions, including the Akbeko dance music. The word Akbeko is a creation of Ewe speaking, where Akbe means life and Kor means to roll or play and interpreted as life at its fullest or clear life. Besides that, Akbeko also has another meaning from another elder. The elder thought that when people play Akbeko during times of war, they called it Atamuga, which means the great oath. Before going to battle, warriors would gather with their war leaders at shrines that house spiritually powerful objects. They would swear on a sacred sword on an oath to their ancestor to obey their leader's command and fight bravely for their community. Now, let's hear some introduction of Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam is a classical Indian dance originated in the temples of Tamil Nadu, a state in South India. It is one of the oldest classical dance traditions in India and is known for its expressive movements, intricate footwork, graceful postures, and storytelling through dance. The form of the songs, however, are unique to dance and may include sections where a specialist sitting among the musician chants out rhythmic syllables, which is natuvangam, to match the intricate footwork of the dancer. Bharatanatyam has ancient roots and is believed to have originated over 2000 years ago. It was traditionally performed by Devadasis, female temple dancers who dedicated their life to serving the temple through dance and music. Akbeko and Bharatanatyam dance music are different cultural expressions rooted in their respective traditions. They can be compared in certain elements but still have similarities in certain elements as well. Some similarities may include cultural context. First, has a rich cultural heritage. Both are rooted in the cultural heritage of their respective regions. They serve as an important form of cultural expressions representing the history, traditions, and values of their community. Second, community identity. Both forms of dance contribute to the identity of their respective communities. Akbeko is associated with the Ewe people of West Africa, while Bharatanatyam is an important part of South India cultural identity. Both forms foster a sense of pride and community connection. Third, artistic expression. Akbeko and Bharatanatyam are very expressive art forms. They use intricate movements, gesture, and facial expressions to convey stories, emotions, and cultural narratives. Both forms of dance are not only a physical activity but also a way of artistic storytelling. Fourth, traditional rituals. Both dances are performed in traditional rituals and ceremonies. Akbeko is associated with communal events and spiritual ceremonies in Ewe culture, but while Bharatanatyam is performed in Hindu temple rituals and festival. Next similarity of use costume and accessories. Both Akbeko and Bharatanatyam usually involve the use of costume and accessories rich in color and detail to add a strong visual element to the performance. Not only that, both also have a religious or spiritual context. Akbeko, in some contexts, it has religious or spiritual elements, especially when related to certain customary ceremonies or ritual, as well as Bharatanatyam is often associated with spiritual expression, with many performances depicting stories from Hindu epics or religious themes. Another similarity we can see is through social and or political message. Some Akbeko show can carry social or political message reflecting the struggles or aspirations of the Ewe community. And so on Bharatanatyam, some of his contemporary works can also try to convey social or political message through dance expression. However, we can still see the comparison from Akbeko and Bharatanatyam, which is the first through music and instrument. Akbeko music style is characterized by its rhythmic complexity and dynamic drumming. It is a percussive and energetic musical style that reflects the historical origins of Akbeko as a war dance. The music is often fast-paced and incorporates intricate polyrhythms. Among the musical instruments used is the drum. Drums are the main component of Art Deco music. Various types of drums are used, including tototsi, kidi, and kloboto. Each drum has a specific role, contributing to Art Deco's layered and syncopated rhythm. Besides that, a large handheld gong is played, adding to the rhythmic complexity and providing a melodic element to the ensemble. While Bharatanatyam music style is characterized by melodic and rhythmic components, it has its roots in classical Indian music and follows specific ragas or melodic scales and talas rhythmic cycles. Music complements the dance, enhancing the emotional and narrative aspects of the performance. The musical instruments used are ridagam. It is a double-headed drum and is an important instrument in Bharatanatyam. Next, the violin. It is often used as a melodic accompaniment in Bharatanatyam performance. It plays key musical phrase and enhance dance expression. The flute can also be used for melodic parts, giving a lyrical quality to the music, and the vena is used in some performances. The second comparison is through their costumes and attire. Their costume style is a distinct traditional Akbeko dress and often reflects the cultural dress of the Ewe people. It usually includes loose and brightly colored fabrics, such as wraps or skirts for men and women. The dress allows for freedom of movements while dancing energetically. In terms of jewelry, Akbeko dancers often wear traditional jewelry and accessories such as necklaces, bracelets, and anklets. While Bharatanatyam, their costumes are very stylish and are the main visual element of the dance form. Female dancers usually wear a sari with a fit blouse and a plated skirt. The male costumes consist of a dhoti or similar traditional dress. In terms of jewelry, Bharatanatyam dancers wear various traditional jewelry such as earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and anklets. The third comparison is through symbolism and narrative. Symbolism or dynamic and energetic movement in Art Deco symbolize strength, dexterity, and readiness to fight. These movements often have symbolic representations related to the historical warrior traditions of the Ewe people. Next, the narrative or warrior traditions in Akbeko is rooted in the warrior traditions of the Ewe tribe. The dance originally served as a preparation for war, and the movements and rhythms reflect this historical context. The narrative may include elements that celebrate community identity, resistance to colonialism, and the strength of the Ewe people, while Bharatanatyam uses mudras or hand gestures to convey certain meanings. Each hand gesture has symbolic significance, allowing the dancers to tell a story, express emotion, and convey spiritual concept. Not only that, facial expressions or abhinaya in Bharatanatyam also play an important role in conveying the narrative. Mythological themes and devotionals in Bharatanatyam often depict narratives from Hindu mythology and epics such as the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Now, we will look at the music for each Akbeko and Bharatanatyam dance. In Akbeko's music, rhythmic complexity is the heart of Akbeko's music lies in the intricate polyrhythmic patterns. Drummers play multiple rhythms, creating dynamic and complex rhythmic texture. These rhythms serve as the basis for energetic dance movements. The percussion instruments Akbeko use features prominent use of traditional African percussion instruments such as kidi, sogo, and kagano drums. Each drum has a specific role, contributing to the overall rhythm. The interaction between these drums provides a rhythmic framework for the dancers. Dynamic chants and calls in Akbeko's music often involve dynamic change in tempo and intensity. Drummers may use certain calls or signal to change in dance moves. This call adds a layer of communication between musicians and dancers, improving the overall coordination of the performance. Dance movement, which is the rhythmic pattern of Akbeko, is closely related to the energetic dance movements. Dancers respond to changing beats and essence, creating a visually captivating performance. Music and dance form a cohesive expressions of cultural traditions and storytelling. In Bharatanatyam's music as well, the melodic and rhythmic elements of Bharatanatyam music are heavily drawn from Carnatic classical music, featuring intricate melodies and rhythmic patterns. Compositions are often set in specific ragas or melodic modes, and talas or rhythmic cycles, providing a structured framework for the dance. Instrument or musical accompaniment for Bharatanatyam includes various instruments such as ridagam, natuvangam, violin, and flute. The unity between these instruments adds depth to the musical landscape, supporting the expressive movements of the dancers. Not only that, the vocal music is sung in classical Carnatic style, which is an important component of Bharatanatyam. The lyrics often convey mythological stories or devotional themes. Dancers use hand gestures to interpret and express the meaning of the lyrics, creating a seamless fusion of music and dance. Bharatanatyam places a strong emphasis on abhinaya, the expressive aspect of dance. Dancers use facial expressions, hand gestures, and body movements to convey emotions and tell stories. In Bharatanatyam's music as well, the melodic and rhythmic elements of Bharatanatyam music are heavily drawn from Carnatic classical music, featuring intricate melodies and rhythmic patterns. Compositions are often set in specific ragas or melodic modes, and talas or rhythmic cycles, providing a In conclusion, Akbeko and Bharatanatyam are distinct forms of cultural expression, each rooted in rich traditions and histories. Akbeko, originating from the Ewe people of West Africa, is a vibrant and energetic dance accompanied by powerful drumming, embodying community spirit and resilience. On the other hand, Bharatanatyam, a classical dance form from South India, is characterized by intricate footwork, hand gestures, and facial expressions, serving as a means to convey ancient myths and stories. Despite their cultural differences, both Akbeko and Bharatanatyam showcase the universal language of dance as a powerful medium for storytelling and cultural preservation.